Hey guys, how you doing? Josh here from Memento Productions, and today we're going to be doing a video editing session for one of my clients, Ingrid Romero. If you don't know who she is, she's a world-famous fitness competitor. Today, I'm going to be editing a teaser/promo video for one of her posing cams for fitness competitors. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the whole basis of this video is to keep it upbeat, fascinating, interesting, and fun to watch. On top of that, we are going to make it only 1 minute long. That way we can also post it on social media, such as Instagram, especially Instagram. They have a 1 minute limit, so we need to make it a minute or less. So let's work on that. Alright, so first off, we are working with Final Cut Pro 10. I'm going to go ahead and import all of my footage. I shot footage with two different cameras along with a Zoom H6 recorder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to import all of that good stuff. Okay, cool. Here we have our footage. That's from our A7R2. The A7S is actually really cool footage because it includes Steadicam footage as well. So we just go ahead and import all of that. Now here's what the footage looks like. It's basically a lot of inserts that I'll be using, and at the end of the day I shot a kind of a short interview with Ingrid just so we can get some voiceover for the video. So we have footage from two different cameras here. The A7R2 was my main camera and the A7S was my secondary camera. The A7S was mainly put on a Steadicam or a glide cam, and it was responsible for all the pickup shots. The A7R2, however, was a stationary camera on a tripod that mainly got wide shots of what was going on. Now, at the end of the day, we did a small interview with Ingrid just so I can get some voiceover of her talking about what was going on in today's workshop or camp. So we're going to use that for our promo video. So we are going to be using that as the basis of this video. Now, a lot of you might be asking, why did I record to a Zoom H6 and not directly into the camera itself? Well, let me tell you. By recording into the camera and by recording into the Zoom H6, I actually have two different audio options. If one audio is really distorted, I will have a backup onto the H6. And what's also awesome about the H6 is that it even records a backup version at 10 decibels lower. So I have 3 backups of a recording. So if I have really distorted audio, I'll be safe, just as long as I also record to my H6 recorder as well. And on top of that, the audio that comes out of the H6, even if you're using a lav mic, is a lot better than recording directly into the camera itself. So first off, before I'd like to do anything, I want to set the tone of this video by selecting the appropriate music. So let's go ahead and look for the right music. Alright, cool. So here's my song. Take a quick listen. Okay, it's a good EDM song. So we're going to drag and drop it here. Actually going to change this to 1080p. And this will be, I'm going to turn to 30 frames. Okay, so now the trick is that there's actually a lot of hard beats to this song, so we need to edit the footage to those beats. So first off, I like to do establishing shots, right? We need to know where they are and what's going on. So let me find a cool establishing shot here. It's most likely going to be with a Steadicam. Let's see what this is. Here's a nice shot. Edge supplements. I gotta make sure that I don't get in the shot. So I'm gonna turn that into slow-mo, and then I'm gonna cut to me going inside. Alright, so let's go ahead and mess with this footage. I don't want to use the audio from it, so I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna see how much of this is good until Okay, so let me cut out the beginning part. Okay. I actually want to put this in my storyline. Okay. Right about there. I'm going to turn that into slow-mo just so I get that clip to be a little bit longer. I shot it in 60 frames so I can slow it down by half. Okay, maybe a nice transition to go from there to the hallway. That would be nice. Let me see what I can do there. Okay, cool. Let's see what kind of cool transition I can get here. Let's see what this looks like. The Steadicam footage came out really well. What's going to happen is you can see the footage looks a little too yellow. That's a white balance issue from going outside to inside. So we're going to do color correction last. I just want to get the feel of the video right. Color correction, will be the easiest to fix. So I just want to make sure that we get this part right. I don't really like the transition there. Let's see what this one will look like. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Boom. So I like going to the beat. So let's make sure, let's zoom in here and make sure that this goes to the beat. Alright, so boom, there's a beat. I want to make a cut there. And then maybe a jump to maybe over here. And then, let's see here. And then another jump right there. Maybe this area right here looks nice. I'm going to cut to there. So I feel like I want to speed up because the build of the song is coming. As you can see, if you look at the waveforms, the beats are going to start coming a lot more frequently. So, and then you hear like a little bit of a build up here. So let's have a listen. All right, and I want to kind of speed up that footage. So maybe, boom. So let's see. Maybe like right here. So let's start speeding up the footage right at that beat. And then let's see how long the drop is. So till about there. Okay. So maybe we can have it like that. Up to there. And have it play back at normal speed. So let's see how that's going to look. Speed it up. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see that again. Cool. And then we'll do some more pickup shots here. Not of the Steadicam, but maybe some close-ups that I used with the A7S. I put a different lens on there. I think it was a 28 to 135. So we're going to cut. And then, okay, so we're done with the Steadicam footage. That was good. So let's find some close-ups that we can use. You know what, I might not even use the A7R2 footage for this part because I think I got a lot with the A7S, but let's have a look. I always like using two cameras. Okay, looks like we're getting close to some of these pickups here. So these women, they work very hard on their bodies, right? So we need to show off a sexy, you know, vibe to this video. So it has to be, a lot of it's going to be probably in slow motion, I would think. We have to make it look sexy, beautiful, and that's what's actually going to get this video pretty hyped up. You know, we have to see sexy. We have to see dedication and hard work. So that's exactly what this video is going to be about. It's only going to be a minute long, so we have to make it powerful. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just skimming through the footage, and I want to see what would make sense right now. We're going to have Ingrid's voice come in just a little bit. I just want to do one more pickup shot. Okay, we might use this just so we get all four girls. Cool. Let's see how that's going to look. Again, we're going to mute the audio because we don't need any of the audio. We have a music playing in the background, a song playing in the background. Now the camera's shaking just a little bit. I actually also want to play this back in slow motion. I don't want to have it go in real speed because remember, slow motion is usually sexy and that's what we want to see. So I want to see if the camera will be just as shaky in slow motion. If it is, we're going to have to apply some stabilization to it. Okay, so it's a little bit too shaky. I'm going to apply what is called a stabilizer. I have this really cool plugin called Lock and Load, and we're going to be using that to stabilize this footage. Oh, here it is. Stabilize only, drag and drop. We're going to click on tracking. Let's see how well it tracks. Alright. Not really happy with it. Maybe if I go to stabilize and shutter reduction, we'll get less of that weird wiggle. So let's go ahead and click on track motion. It's a lot faster than using Final Cut Stabilizer, by the way. So if you're interested in lock and load from CoreMelt, I really suggest at least trying out their trial for like 14 days. It's really powerful, really powerful plugin. Cool. And now I think we're going to start having Ingrid talk because we are already at 25 seconds in. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what we have so far. Good. And again, we want to work to the beat of this song. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in Ingrid's voiceover already. So let me go ahead and find that footage. I actually did kind of overkill for the amount of footage for this video, but that's okay. Overkill is always better than underkill, right? Alright, so I found Ingrid's clip of her short interview and her explaining what's going on here. Remember that lighting is very important, especially if we're focusing on a specific subject. As you can see, lighting here is pretty awesome. Again, we're going to color correct some of this so it looks even better. But as you can see here, we have Ingrid talking here. I'm going to go ahead and mute this track here because I want to hear what Ingrid is saying. So I'm going to mute the music track and let's go ahead and take a look at what she's saying.
Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Team Edge. I founded Team Edge with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the biggest competition teams in the US. Yeah.
And what were you doing today?
I was doing a posing class with all kinds of girls. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in, they're athletes, they train like athletes, and we get them ready for like.
Alright, so the sound is a little bit distorted. This is actually kind of a mistake of mine, and I should have recorded to the Zoom H6, but I didn't. But however, we can go around this. So this is actually good. You guys see my mistakes, and I'm showing you how we can fix them or even avoid them. So what I'm going to do, we are going to have to mess with the audio on this one. So Final Cut has an excellent way to fix audio. Let's go ahead and click on Show Audio Enhancements. And let's see what background noise removal will do. It usually softens the voice, so some of that distortion can go away. Let's see how it sounds.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Team Edge. I founded Team Edge with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the biggest competition teams in the US. Yeah.
And what were you doing today?
I was doing a posing class with all kinds of girls. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them.
Cool. So that sounds not bad. It could be better. This was a mistake of mine, but it's okay. It's still, you know, it's still very unnoticeable. You actually have to be very professional. Well, you have to know audio really well to hear distortion, but it doesn't sound bad. Again, with the Zoom H6, you would be able to hear this audio a lot better. So instead of having this clip play after this clip, I actually want the audio to start a little bit before. So I'm just going to drag this clip under.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Team Edge. I founded Team Edge with my husband.
Okay, and again, we're also going to have the audio playing underneath. So I'm going to bring this clip back up. Alright, and again, why do I have the audio play before the actual clip comes in? It saves time. It makes the video a lot less boring. And you see it a lot in professional shoots, especially in movies. You have the audio of the next scene playing before the video kicks in. So this is actually a really important technique to incorporate in a lot of your videos. So remember that, because it will save you actually some time and it will make your video look more professional. So let's bring back our audio, our music clip actually. I'm going to click V and activate the clip again.
My name is Ingrid Romero.
Okay, so here we have an issue with volume. So what's going to happen is I'm going to create an audio envelope or audio keyframe. If you don't know how to do this, you just simply press on the Option key on your Mac, click, and I'm going to make another keyframe and drop down the volume just a little bit. And let's hear how that sounds.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Teamage. I founded Teamage with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the big...
Drop it down just a little bit more.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Teamage. I founded Teamage with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the biggest competition teams in the US. Yeah.
And what were you doing today?
Okay, so you see how she pauses here just a little bit? Let's use that. Let's go ahead and bring up the volume of the music track again and bring in some more B-roll footage. We don't want too much of her. We don't want too much of this shot because it makes the video boring. But we do want to keep Ingrid's voice. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring back the music clip, show some more B-roll, and then bring back Ingrid's voice again. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and drag this over here. We only have a minute and we're at 31 seconds. So we have 29 seconds left to make this video awesome.
We are one of the biggest competition teams in the US.
Okay, that happened too soon, so we're going to drag this out some more.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of Teamage. I founded Teamage with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the biggest competition teams in the US.
So let's put in some more B-roll. Alright, so I like this clip here, but it looks like I like it. Let's see, sometimes I reverse clips. I cheat the clips just a little bit to make it look like, you know, I tilted up instead of down. So sometimes, I'll go over that later in the tutorial, but I don't think I need to do it here. But sometimes I reverse clips, and a lot of people think it's actually playing forward, but it's playing backward. But that's a little trick that I do, but it doesn't look like I need to do it here. Again, we're going to do this in slow motion. Okay, there's some unwanted camera moves there coming up. There's some unwanted camera moves at the end of this clip, so I want to cut before that. Okay, and as we can see here, we are out of focus, which is not good, not good. So I cannot use that clip. This clip is not in focus. I want to make sure that my other A7S clip was in focus. Let's see here.
My name.
It just looks soft because it hasn't been processed, and I think it's in focus. We'll cover that more in detail after we're done. But this clip here is out of focus, so I won't be able to use that, unfortunately. Actually, just double check here. Is it out of focus? Maybe it just wasn't processed. Yeah, now it looks like it's in focus. That weird little thing with Final Cut sometimes. Okay. So we'll drag this again back here. Again, I'm going to mute this clip and play it back in slow motion. Boom. A beat was going to happen right there, so I want to edit this footage to the beat. Make sure everyone's head is in the frame. We don't want to cut off appendages or heads or anything like that, otherwise it just doesn't look good. Okay? We're going to cut to another quick B-roll shot. We are running out of time. We are at 40 seconds already. So let's see what Ingrid is saying next.
I was doing a post.
Oh, I made this in slow motion. Let's put that back to normal.
I was doing a posting class with all kinds of girls. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in, they're athletes, they train like athletes, and we get them ready for like, it's like a beauty pageant slash fitness. So that's what we do. We'll go through full nutrition prep, training prep, and posing prep that we just did today.
And what's your experience?
I was doing a posing class with all kinds of girls. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in, they're athletes, they train like athletes, and we get them ready for like, it's like a beauty pageant slash fitness. So that's what we do.
Let's see if we have another clip of her talking about that. So this is clip C005.
And action.
If you're interested in joining Team Edge, just go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time. Okay, again. If you're interested in joining Team Edge, go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time.
So that's the close, so I'm going to remember to save that. But we only have one take of the clip previously. So this clip we only have one take, basically.
They're athletes, they train like athletes, and we get them ready for, like, it's like a beauty pageant.
Find you.
You can find me online, it's very easy, just Google Ingrid Romero or Team Edge and it comes. I was doing a posing class with all kinds of girls. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions.
Okay, so I like that line. Let's see if we can trim it just a bit.
With all kinds of girls, we have girls from 20 years old, with all kinds of girls.
Okay.
We have girls from 20 years old. We have girls from. We have girls from. We have.
Zoom in, make a cleaner cut here.
We
You can also look at her lips, and you can actually kind of lip sync. Or actually, just by looking at her lips, you can tell what she's about to say. So that's another good visual for better cutting.
We have girls from 20 years old.
Okay, we have girls from 20 years old. Awesome. So we're going to put that in there. Since we are running out of time, we have 20 seconds left. I need to be smart about this. So we're going to drop this down here. And probably I won't be able to raise the volume of the music because we just don't have enough time. You don't want music to go up and then down after like 5 seconds. You want music to sound steady. You know, if you're going to have it go up for 20, 30 seconds, but don't have it go up for 5 seconds and bring it down immediately. It's just going to sound too, you know, it's going to spike up, spike down, spike up, spike down. You really don't want that. So I'm going to drop the music down to, actually I can delete this keyframe and have it play at that level. Let's bring it back and let's see how it sounds.
And we're one of the biggest competition teams in the US. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competition.
Oh, what happened here? We have the same clip playing back. So let's get rid of that. Actually, that saves us some time. We have 5 extra seconds. So let's see what we can do here.
Teams in the US. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms.
And let's add some more B-roll. Let's add B-roll of Ingrid actually being more let's let's show BRoll of Ingrid being interactive with her clients here. So let's see her, you know, teaching and doing her thing. That's a good shot. Keep that there. Again, let's see if we need it in slow motion.
From moms to college students, and we'll get them ready.
Let's drop that to slow motion and see how shaky it is.
From moms to college students, and we'll get them ready for competitions.
So let me drop lock and load in there again, because it is a little bit shaky. Sony a7S doesn't have that good of a stabilizer, not like the a7R2. Okay.
To college students, and we'll get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in their
Okay, and then we'll go back to Ingrid for a few seconds.
athletes. They train like athletes, and we get them ready for like it's like a beauty pageant. So we pretty much get them in their athletes. They train like athletes.
Okay, and let's go back to some more B-roll footage. Alright, so I'm going to actually resort back to the A7R2 because we have a nice wide shot of everybody in the class and we see Ingrid teaching. So that's great. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Drop it in. We're going to take out the audio. And actually, I want to go back to Ingrid for just a bit, so we're going to leave a little bit of a blank space here.
Students, and we'll get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in their athletes. They train like athletes, and we get them ready for like it's like a beauty pageant.
Okay, let's go to another clip. We are at 46 seconds. We have 14 seconds left. So let's see here what we can use. Probably some more Steadicam footage of them walking out and posing. So let's see if we can get some of that. I want to see. Let's see if we can get some Steadicam footage here.
I'm going to have you do a video of me when you leave today. Okay.
So basically this is kind of a long process, but then again, it's worth it because we have a ton of footage to go through and we're just looking for the best footage. Alright, cool. We can use some of this and play back in slow motion because it needs to look sexy. So let's see here. We'll start right there. Let's play back in slow-mo. Let's see how it looks.
It's like a beauty pageant slash fitness. So that's what we do. We'll through full nutrition prep. It's like a beauty pageant slash fitness. So that's what we do. We'll through full nutrition prep, training prep, and posing prep. that we just did today.
Okay, let me get some other girls in there. So after her turn,
/fitness. So that's
okay, let's get another girl in there. I took singles of all the girls coming out, so that's good. So it's 59. Let's go to 60. 61. Okay, here we go. Here's another good shot. We're gonna play it back in slow-mo.
fitness. So that's what we do. Go through full.
Oops. Right there, that's what we want. Good.
So that's what we do. Go through full nutrition prep, training prep.
Okay. And we'll go back. Let's see how long.
Full nutrition prep, training prep, and posing prep that we just did today.
Okay, wait for that pause. So we're gonna have B-roll until that pause, just so we don't see any awkward cuts. And let's start the close. So basically we have 5 seconds left, and in this time we don't have much to work with anymore. Ingrid has to say her goodbyes, but she probably cannot say her website name and how to contact her. So what we're going to do, we're going to add text. We're going to overlay text on there because we just don't have the time. So we have 5 seconds left. We need to make it count. All right, so we're going to find Ingrid's goodbye clip. So C006 probably.
If you're interested in joining Team Edge, go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time.
Okay, you know what? Let's see how long that clip is. Hopefully not too long. It's 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. We're at 1 minute and I can trim it just a tad more. I want to make it perfect for Instagram. We're almost done, guys. This is a long tutorial, but this is a creative process, and creative processes never take a short amount of time. So thank you for sticking with me.
Pageant/fitness. So that's what we do. Go through full nutrition prep, training prep, and posing prep that we just did today. If you're interested in joining Team Edge, go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time.
Okay, so we want to add that same audio background noise removal to this clip. Just going to click on Edit, Paste Attributes, and we're going to add the volume, the background noise removal. Perfect. Now, to avoid, again, as I said before, to avoid this random, jump cut, we got to add some B-roll footage. So let's find some more B-roll footage. C0062, that's where all the footage is. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, let's put that clip in there. Again, take out the audio. We're going to put it in slow-mo.
Training prep and posing prep.
Okay, none of that looks good. We'll start it there. Let's see how that looks.
Prep, training prep, and posing prep that we just did today.
Okay, we can put that there. can make these clips a little bit shorter. I want to make sure I get each girl in the class, right? We want to be even and fair, and you know, each of them worked hard, so we got to make sure they're all in the video.
Beauty pageant slash fitness. So that's what we do. Go through full nutrition prep, training prep.
Okay, we're missing one girl. Let's see if we can find her here. She's in the, I think she's in the green bikini. There she is. So what clip do we have of her that we can use? Can probably use that. I don't know why I don't have a 360 degree of her, but that's okay. So we'll use that clip, take out the audio, and make it slow-mo.
And posing prep that we just did today.
Okay, good. We'll have it last the remainder of that clip with Ingrid, and then we're going to bring down again. I accidentally deleted Ingrid's closing clip, so let's go ahead and bring it back in. C006. There it is. Boom.
Just did today. If you're interested in joining Team Ed,
We gotta edit the audio again. Again, if you don't know how I'm editing, like doing specific edits, I will make a more in-depth tutorial as long as you guys want me to. So please comment below. Paste attributes, volume, actually background noise removal, that's what we want. Just to make everything uniform.
that we just did today. If you're interested in joining Team Edge, go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time.
Cool, and then we can end the video right there. It's exactly at 1 minute.
Interested in joining Team Edge, go to ingridromero.com and I'll see you next time.
Alright, so next up, we're pretty much done. We just need to color correct the footage. So let's go ahead and mess with the color. This is actually the funnest part of editing, and that's, you know, color correction is always fun. It's my favorite part. So I have some cool color presets here that are meant for really quick edits and quick videos. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to those. Actually, I'm just going to type in color. That'll be faster. Here we have some cool color grades. This one looks nice with the sun. So there's this one. They all look great. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to actually find my favorites right now. Bluish hues look way, way, way too overly cinematic. This one looks nice. What do you guys think? What's your favorite color grade? I actually like this one, so I'm going to use that for the first clip. Next clip, so these clips, I want to see if the white balance is off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag and drop a white balance plugin. And let's see, because it just looks a little too yellow to me. So let's go, let's see what we can do with the white balance. Let's make it cooler. Okay, that's what I want. Boom, that's it. So I'm going to copy and paste that attribute to all of these clips. Not Ingrid's clip, because her clip looks pretty good. Paste attributes. Oops, it didn't copy over. Let's do that again. This is it. Okay, so we'll just do it to these clips, and let's see. Edit, Paste attributes, white balance. Boom. And it looks so much better. It's really night and day. Look at the difference. No white balance correction, white balance correction. Do you see the difference? How much better it looks? And then after that, we're going to actually add some more cool color correction to it. And here the white balance actually is fixed. The camera actually fixed the white balance on its own. It was on auto white balance, which at times can also be a mistake. But if you're going from in and out to, you know, outside to inside, you definitely need to manually switch white balance. But again, if you're using a really high quality camera, an expensive camera, which collects a lot of data from the image, fixing white balance is usually not an issue, which is why I was able to fix my color so easily. Okay, so we missed a few clips here that still have that yellowish color. Here it is. I wonder, this one has it. This one doesn't. So these two clips need the white balance. Paste attributes, white balance. Boom. Good. Now it looks great. Okay, cool. All right, next up, let's go ahead and choose some cinematic, not overly dramatic, you know, cinematic colors, but like awesome, cool, you know that a professional shot this. So let's go ahead and change the colors here, make it look really nice. That makes everybody look a little too orange. That's a little too flat and gray. I actually kind of like that one. This one looks nice too. I always sometimes lean towards the bluer colors just because I'm so used to seeing it in movies. It's a little too vignette-y. Again, if on a more professional, not more professional, but on a longer video where colors were a really big issue, I would actually do all this manually instead of dragging and dropping a color preset. I actually like this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually look at the before and after. Actually, you know what? It's not much of a difference, so I'm not going to use that. This one's nice. Again, doesn't do much. And if none of these actually are satisfying, we can adjust the color ourselves. This actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. So we'll copy that effect and place it to the other B-roll footage. This was color grade 10. Put it on the other clips here. Good. Make sure these other clips have it. And you know what? We might actually even take it out, because now I'm not happy with it anymore. I like the vibrance. The natural color looks so much better. They look tanner. So yeah, we're gonna actually, you know what? I'm happy with the color without the color effect, so let's take it out. No color grading necessary here. Just the white balance, I think. Yeah, the white balance was not really working with me. So I'm just gonna make sure that color grades are turned off. And they are. Alright, let's have a look at the whole video. And it might be choppy, so please bear with me, it's not processed yet. Okay, so we can see that we're having some color issue here. It looks like color grade 10 is still activated there. So we'll turn that off. It's activated there too. How about here? Wow, did it not get rid of that effect? That's very strange. Alright, let's have a look. Again, we're having some color issue. It did not get rid of the color grade. What is going on here? Oh, it's this clip. Having some issues with that clip. I don't know why. Let's figure it out. Let's troubleshoot this. Perhaps it's a white balance issue. Let me double check. It looks like it might be a white balance issue. It is. Okay. So let's make it cooler. Just a little more orange than these other clips for some odd reason. So this is a 477.1. Let's make it 477.1 here too. Alright, let's have a look again. That looks way too cool. That's why. There were two white balance effects on here for some weird reason. Always keep an eye out for color.
My name is Ingrid Romero. I am co-founder of TeamH. I founded TeamH with my husband 4 years ago, and we are one of the biggest competition teams in the US. We have girls from 20 years old to like 50 years old, from moms to college students, and we get them ready for competitions. So we pretty much get them in, they're athletes, they train like athletes, and we get them ready for it's like a beauty pageant / fitness. So that's what we do. We'll go through full nutrition prep, training prep, and posing prep that we just did today. If you're interested in joining TeamH, go to ingridromero.com, and I'll see you next time.
Cool. So all I gotta do is just make some more minor adjustments, but you guys get the gist of it. You know, some little color tweaks here and there, and some warping issues on the stabilizer, which I can fix. So I hope this tutorial has, guided you and helped you a little bit, made you more conscious about some of your decisions when you're editing. Avoid jerky movements. If they're jerky, slow it down, stabilize it. If it was a really important shot, you have to use it. So stabilize, slow it down, do what you can to save the footage. But when you're shooting, just remember, always take the necessary precautions, like record to an external recorder for audio. That's very, very important. I didn't do that on Ingrid's interview clip, and I regret it because I could have made the audio a lot better. But it is what it is. So remember to always take the necessary precautions. Have a checklist with you because that's very, very important. Check and make sure that you have the equipment that you need. Make sure everything is on and rolling when it needs to be, and you'll be just fine. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Again, I hope it has helped you out. If you have any questions, please comment below. Email me at info@capturethemomentum.com. Also, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends. That would be fantastic. And I cannot wait to see what you guys create. All right, take care. Bye-bye.